everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2, and here we are after the last session, which was a few days ago for me. I had a busy week this week, and hadn't had much time to play anything, really. So, anyway, finally got some time on my hands, and the first thing I thought I'd do with my spare time is to sit down and play this awesome game, and share it with you all. So here we are after the last session, and Arthur, we found out, was struck down, or has been struck down sometime in the past, with tuberculosis. So if we quickly go into his general statistics here, we can see that is affecting us negatively. Not only is he dying, potentially, but his core drain rate has increased by 20%, which means we're going to blast through our cores a lot quicker. We're having issues eating, all that kind of stuff. And we're underweight. We've always been underweight. He's never been a big eater, has Arthur. So that's the situation. I was a little bit shocked, really. I couldn't sort of comprehend what was going on in the last session. Tuberculosis, you say? What? But there was a clue. We just before it happened, I kid you not, I saw his eyes looked a bit funny, red eyes, and was that to do with it? Probably. It was actually the first time I'd noticed it when he was sat in the barber's chair. Lo and behold, less than 5 minutes later, he's collapsing in the street. Anywho, after that, we went on a hot air balloon ride to take our mind off things. Why not? Be diagnosed with tuberculosis, let's go up on a hot air balloon. Our cares will be no more as we watch the world go by, as we float on in the sky. No, of course, we had more pressing things to worry about as we were floating around. We were trying to get an eyeball on John Marston, who is a prisoner in some kind of offshore penitentiary facility, and therefore we were just taking a bit of a scouting reconnaissance mission, which ended in a bit of a shootout. The pilot of the balloon was shot dead, and we crash-landed, but we survived, and we had a shootout with the O'Driscolls. All in all, just another day in the office. We lost our hat, unfortunately, so we'll have to sort that problem out. One cannot lose one's hat. Now, which hat do we use for this? The grey estate boss rather than the red one, preferably. But I've got a feeling this is the red one. Is it? Can't tell. Yeah, could be. Not sure. Hard to tell in this light. Tricorn hat? Arthur's hat? Worn Gambler? State boss? I'll have to do. What are you doing? Okay, so in today's session, what am I going to do? I don't know, because I've forgotten what was available. I think we were going to go and rescue John, right? We were pretty much ready to rescue John, surely. We've got a couple of side quests. Marko Dragic, who we still need to visit. The guy that we sailed those boats on the lake for. He's got a lab in a faraway place, wants us to go and visit. Well, we've got more pressing issues than going to visit, Marko Dragic in his lab. We have things to do. Now, I thought we could go rescue Marston, but apparently not. That may come to the fore a little bit later. That's fine. We are getting towards night time, which means we could go speak with Henri Lemaux. Potentially. See what he has to say. But I'm not kind of... This reminds me of a bit of schmoozing and brown-nosing. Let's go do some quests for the Mayor of Saint Denis. And personally, I don't think Arthur Morgan is the kind of chap to do that. Plus, we've kind of burnt our bridges with Saint Denis. We've seen enough of the place. We hate the place. We've shot half the place up in some gunfight or another. You know what? To hell with Saint Denis. The wider berth we take of that town, the better. So we're not going to go and do any of that quest, or any of those side quests for the mayor. We couldn't care less what the mayor thinks. Unless if time comes in the future where buttering up the mayor would be useful. I think we're beyond that stage right now. So we'll leave that. Going north, not really overly concerned with sightseeing in labs. I got to, sense that things are slightly more urgent than us swanning off to see people making their toys, which means that we probably should go back and speak with Dutch. Really? It's the only thing that makes sense, I suppose. I don't know how. I know there's supposed to be 6 chapters in this game and a couple of epilogues, and we're in chapter 5 now, so we're getting close to the end. But it just seems like there's still so much of the map left for us to explore. All the way up here, there's across the top, potentially, there's this area up here, although this does seem to be the edge of the map. That there, according to the cursor not moving. And then we've also got a little bit of the area down this side of the map, which I believe is kind of where the old game, the first game, was set, in and around down here. So that's kind of weird, really, but we may explore in the next stream at some point, which may be coming in a couple of weeks. Captain Morgan, I think, will probably make one more return before the conclusion of this game. Just to finish off a few odds and ends. But yeah, we're off to speak with Dutch. In a rather long and convoluted way. But it's taken me to explain that situation. Well, there you go. When you are absent from the game for so long, I was actually going through that whole procedure just to kind of refresh my memory for my own benefits, really, more so than your own, more so than explaining it to you. I was trying to get it in my own head. Anyway, I'm going to switch to the cinematic camera so I can simply hold down the X button and trot along back to camp, so that I can use my other spare hand at the moment, rather than steering the horse to sip my cup of coffee. It's a bit parched.
Yep.
Oh, I may encourage our horse just to ride a little bit faster, so we get there in a reasonable hour. Okay, we're getting close, I think. Turn here, and then we get across this bridge, and then we turn right quite shortly, I think, if my memory serves me well, which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, misty. It's gone all misty. There you go, there's the right turn. A little bit further away than I first thought, but I knew there was one coming. Excuse me. Excuse me. I thought that was Micah for a second. If it was, he wouldn't have got away so lightly. I'll tell you that much. That dog. Still. So we have an issue, don't we? We have an issue. There is a mole in camp. It is almost certain at this point there is a mole in the group, because we have been foiled. Every big job that we have done in the past seems to have been foiled at every turn. I say every job as if we've done a cacophony of them. The 2 jobs which have gone pear-shaped. The job on the boat, which we weren't involved with, it was just prior to our, of course, introduction with Arthur Morgan, and then more recently the bank job. It's as if someone has told the authorities of our intentions, and the authorities have almost been ready and waiting for us. So there is definitely a mole. Now, the obvious one would be Micah, but that's just too obvious, surely. Too obvious. I don't think it's him. Dutch has the inkling that it's possibly what's her face. Cannot seem to get my horse sorted here. So I'm not stalling for time. I'm just literally struggling. Can you clear a space, please? I'm trying to get off my bloody horse here. What's the get off the horse button? It's trying, right? For God's sake! I mean, I've only been away for 4 or 5 days. You think I'd been away for 2 years? Forgotten all the keys and everything. Yeah, it's John Marston's piece, Abigail. Dutch thinks it's Abigail, which does make sense, I suppose. She's not happy with John, I don't think, engaged in all of this kind of stuff. I don't know whether she likes Dutch or not. And well, seeing the downfall of the gang, I don't know. It's him. Maybe. Who else could it be? Charles? No. Bill? Definitely not. Susan? Nah. But then again, it's probably going to be It's probably going to be somebody you least expect. That would be the best, wouldn't it? If it's somebody obvious, it would be. It would not be quite dramatic. But you know, good old Susan, who we thought was 100% not going to be likely to be the snitch, turns around and ends up being the snitch. That would be quite the shock. Right, he's outside. So, anyway, I'm not going to conjecture. I'm not going to throw any sort of theories out there. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what develops. We'll see if Arthur survives his tuberculosis.
White to D4. Black to F5. White to G3.
Of course.
To F6. Bishop to G2. Black to G6. Knight to F3.
He's
White to
going a little bit mad.
to F5.
You okay there?
Working it all out. Once and for all, Arthur.
What now?
We're back, and I'm sitting here, and I am contemplating the great journey of the sun and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us, Arthur. They want us. And they are going to have us.
Maybe they ain't the problem.
Meaning?
I don't know. It's just... I can't help but feel we would have been better running off someplace else.
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but...
I guess I'm more interested in saving lives than winning at chess.
And maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What about the women?
You sound like Hosea. I miss him.
I asked you a question.
What do you think?
We can't stay here. That much is obvious. Where are we gonna run to? I mean, they chased us from the west. They chased us over the mountains. They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But there's more than your back to worry about. We need more money. We've been on the run for months now, and I seen you killing folk in cold blood like you always told me not to. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you could take folks up that way. Micah and I need to do some reconnaissance. I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it. I just need time. I need time and no traitors.
I need my wardrobe. I need to change his hair. It's the wrong colour. That's what I need. Okay, so what? Are we off scouting? Are we taking people to a new camp? Because this place sucks. This is definitely not a campsite. This is a temporary place for the troops to meet after we'd all been separated, but this is not a camp. We don't have the camp facilities that I'm used to. So perhaps this new place in Ranoki, whatever he said it was called, is going to be our new camp, which would be nice. I would like a new camp spot. Preferably somewhere warm, with a view, to live out the rest of my days before I pass away from tuberculosis. Thank you. That's all I ask for.
Charles, be right with me.
Always.
Come.
Where are we headed?
Up past Butcher Creek.
Butcher Creek, there we go.
Smurfy Brute Country.
That's why I'm asking you to ride with me.
Come on.
I
What?
understand.
Come on. I can't move.
What are we doing there?
We're looking for a place to hole up. Even the law won't follow us up there too willingly.
Yeah. I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
You'll see.
Alright.
I know the way. Follow me.
I'm coming. Where's my horse? Sally, come on. Get her out of the pack. There we are. There she is. Okay, so tuberculosis then.
I thought we were leaving now.
Give me a chance. Modern day times, it's curable, of
We
course.
need to get this done fast. The Pinkertons will have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah. The sooner we get out of here, the better. It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver, which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
Canoes. Let's go canoeing.
Yeah, a boat's probably a good idea.
Why not?
Okay, good.
Change of pace.
It's
Nice.
good to see you again, Charles.
Scenic row.
You too.
Thanks for what you did in Saint Denis. Real brave drawing them off us like that. I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I found a spot to lie low for a while, then managed to get a ride with a wagon of workers heading out to the fields. Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away
Yeah.
when they grabbed Hosea.
Yeah, somehow.
Did good getting the others
Somehow
out of there.
slipped away.
Keeping everyone together.
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strauss knew about it. The locals are terrified of the place, so we figured that might buy us some time. And it did. Until one of you brought the law with you.
Bill.
Where did you end up again? Cuba?
Oh, not exactly. An island off of there called Warma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Really? A tropical island. Isn't that just what Dutch wanted?
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his ideals. Anyway, I ain't always sure Dutch knows what he wants anymore.
Perhaps not. But he's always managed to figure things out in the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Just... It's been, Guess I just miss Hosea and his, wisdom, you know?
Of course.
Hey dear. It's definitely a low time in the story, isn't it? Low time in how we find ourselves now. Gang depleted, Dutch struggling, no plan in place, no obvious end goal in sight, almost beset by all sides by the enemy. It's a sad state of affairs. Quite desperate times. But yeah, tuberculosis, that's what I was trying to say before we were
There's the
interrupted
bridge.
by conversation. Curable in modern times by antibiotics. In these days, though,
News down to the right here.
don't think you stand much of a chance of survival.
Well, I see one anyway. And that'll do. Come on.
And as to how we contracted tuberculosis, well, if you cast your mind back to our days of
Okay. Butcher Creek is a few miles upriver. So I spent some time up this
Way?
way while you were gone. I ran into Rains Fall and Eagle Flies.
There we go.
The Indians? And I've been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation. Things are bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble and heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murphy gang that hides out in these caves. And we're gonna need to be careful. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them.
Great! Dutch didn't mention this.
Well, hiding up here, it's not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes near, even the law. But just be ready. It won't be pretty.
So be it.
This wasn't quite the scenic, relaxing thing I had in mind. Are we... I don't know what I'm doing here. We've run aground. We've run aground here. Charles, what's going on? Where are we supposed to be going? What? All this way? Bike? Okay, that was a mistake. We should have gone on horseback. Okay, fine. We're in for a long ride, people. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem in the slightest. The only issue I have is, well, we can't do it on an empty stomach, so we better have ourselves some fire in the belly with a bit of gin, perhaps. How does... Ooh. I was going to say, how does his tuberculosis affect his gin? Gin drinking skills. Doesn't go down too well. So I don't think we're going to have to row the whole way. Looks like we might be spared the arduous task of rowing upstream in a canoe. Yeah, this is a great idea, isn't it? Oh my god, look at this, I'm having to carry it! Why did we try to be adventurous? Just stick to what you know best, which is horse riding, right? Yeah, quickly before we change, before we get any more conversation. Tuberculosis. When did we catch tuberculosis? I have a sneaky suspicion, well, casting my mind back to when we were collecting a debt from a man who coughed and spat in our face. The man who was ill when we first encountered him and then ended up dead when we went the second time.
Who are they?
The locals.
I can't remember his name,
Wait till you meet the
but he was the guy who tried to pull us off the big guy that we first had a fight with in Valentine.
Alright, let's walk it from here.
I think it was from that. And then his wife, when we were collecting the debt from his wife and she explained that he was dead, etc. And she said something, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something along the lines, we were talking about our future, blah de blah, and she said something, I can't remember, but it was kind of weird. Almost along the lines of you'll get what's coming to you, or you'll get your comeuppance or something. As if she knew something was going to be amiss in the future for us.
These Murphy Hills, stranger.
Shut up.
Might watch where you wander.
Excuse me? You gotta... Nope, come on Arthur, let's not be suckered in.
It's a bit of a walk. We could grab those horses if you want. Probably won't miss them if we get them back by morning.
Alright. Well, seeing as we did things the hard way to start with, we'll do things the easy way this time, right? We ain't walking on our own feet. Come on then. This is not theft. This is taking without consent. Which is still an offence, actually, but much less. Grand
You
scheme
can
of
see
things.
why folks don't want to come around here. Ain't exactly a welcoming place.
Lots of stories of people going missing around these parts. Just recently, a stagecoach from Annisburg disappeared without a trace coming through here.
Guess that's good for us. Assuming these inbred bastards are willing to part with their home, which I'm sure they won't be too pleased about.
No, but I believe they hide out all over Roanoke Ridge. These caves are just one of their spots, which is why we should keep it down. They might have lookouts around.
Okay.
Well, we picked the perfect time of day to come then, haven't we? In the night, when it's misty. Under the shroud of darkness we shall infiltrate their
You
hills.
see that up ahead? Slow down, keep it quiet. It could be some of them.
Okay. Oh
Let's
yeah.
we dismount here and follow them on foot. See where they're going.
Charles likes his tracking, doesn't he?
Follow me, stay
I'm
quiet.
gonna say I'll follow you, Charles. Don't leave me in charge of this stealth mission. Why do I have a flipping bow on my equipped? It's not gonna help us in battle. I'm not that good a shot with it. To shoot moving targets in the middle of battle.
Let's get closer to them.
Oh, he's got a tomahawk out. Can't be
Come on.
good.
Up this way.
Although we do have the challenge to kill somebody with a tomahawk from what, 100 feet, 50 feet? Which I'm struggling with. Those things are difficult to aim.
Definitely Murphy's. I say we deal with them from here. You take one, I'll take the other.
Well, how about us?
How about with a throwing knife?
The skinny.
Then who do the carrying?
You're
Quick,
a
Arthur.
son of a bitch, you know that?
Good job.
There we go. That'll do. I'd loot them, but really, I don't want to touch
We must
trash.
be close now. Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there. Come on.
I'm coming.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
That's the stagecoach we're missing.
Jesus.
Oh,
They must be in the cave. All right. Let's get on with this.
okay.
What you think? We can head into the cave or flush them out with dynamite?
Dynamite.
Dynamite be safer.
Here. Let's be quiet and hope they don't come out. Let's get this over with.
Approach the cave with dynamite. I'm sick of sneaking. I just want a big explosion. And then I want to pop some heads with my gun. Call me a Neanderthal, I prefer the violent method. I mean, any creatures
Get in a bit closer and then
that
throw
do
it into the
that
cave.
don't deserve quick and stealthy deaths.
Light that stick and throw it in there.
Okay, Matt. Okay. Chill out. How do I aim this thing? Throw it in. Here we go. Woohoo!
It's on then, Charles!
There we go. Shooting help, they are quick. Look at them, like. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. Bear with me, people.
Let's get in there!
Let's get in. Let's do some damage.
You were wrong about these crazy sons of bitches!
Oh. Going for centre mass here. Biggest part. Come on. Get headshots at this point. Just kill.
You're dead now, you piece of shit.
Okay, I got this. Nice. Keep pushing in. Charles, are you with me? Charles is coming eventually. That's right, Charles, just take your time. Not a problem. What?
Got us a parcel of pigs to kill.
Oh my god! Jesus. Where's my shotgun when I need it? Semi-auto shotgun would have sorted this problem out, no issues. Just blast him. Boom, 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 boom. Charles, good to see you got my back, man. Man! Where is this woman?
Only way is usually.
Excuse me, pal. Okay, it's okay. We'll sort you out, my dear. We'll sort you out. Not in that way. We'll help you, I mean. We will help you.
Charles, you see any more?
Not for now. Come on. Let's get that poor girl out of the cage.
Don't touch me!
It's okay, miss.
Stay away from me!
Just calm down.
Please don't kill me.
Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. You're safe. It's okay. Come on. It's time to go. It's okay. Okay. Let's go. Where are you from?
Annesburg.
What do we do with her?
Take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure. Miss, you okay to ride on my horse a little? I'll keep you safe.
Oh, Paul, love. Looks a state. Right.
Annesburg, right?
Yes. They...
It's okay, miss.
The others, they killed them.
You're safe now. Just try to breathe.
They're animals.
I know.
So, our next camp then looks like it could well be there, right
It's
there.
all right, miss.
In a cave, which would be kind of cool.
Why would they?
That's new. Another camp in a cave, yeah?
Some folks is just evil. Ain't no point trying to explain it.
I haven't slept in days.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this'll all be over.
If we're
Thank
not
you.
attacked on the way, of
Where
course.
in Annesburg?
One of the mining cottages. If you get me to the main street, I can show you from there.
Okay. Just try to relax now.
Yeah, let me just change this weapon. Oh, it's not my horse. That's why. Hold on tight, my dear. This long and windy road could be dangerous. Sharp turn ahead. Hairpin. Handbrakes. Oh! Oh, I know where we are now. This is where we first came into Annesburg. I remember this place. I remember this. We went in and caused a scene. And Sadie caused a scene riding when we were in the hot air
Just head for
balloon.
the main street. It'll be easier to walk from there.
Despite the fact we've been here a couple of times, we haven't really explored. We might get to do that in the not too distant future. I have a feeling, seeing as we're camping nearby.
Yes.
Oh. Thank God.
Which place is yours?
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on then.
Ma! Ma! Meredith! She's alive! Oh, she's alive!
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, ma'am. Murphy Brood got
Oh, my darling. How did you manage
I
to?
just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you this.
No, of course not.
Oh, that's okay, ma'am. You just keep her warm and keep her safe.
It's our good deed for the day.
Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no. You leave me alone. You
Huh?
leave me alone.
Thomas Downs, that was his name.
Thanks, buddy.
Client. Thomas Downs, that was her husband who died. Who coughed on us, spat in, well, he didn't spit, but he coughed and spluttered all over us. With his illness.
How you get on?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe I found our old friend, Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah, he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Oh, really?
Honestly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did you miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly,
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn.
Maybe she
I'm
blabbed.
him. I ain't her. I ain't his stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't know me nothing.
Miss.
I don't know you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery.
Oh.
And I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I
Oh.
loved you, you goddamn bastard.
She's
God,
dead.
shoot me.
She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
Calm down.
Oh, he's gonna blast her.
She's a fool.
He's gonna blast her.
You know the
Oh,
rules.
not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You.
Susan. Good shot.
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging!
You
back to
get him
work.
told, Susie! Get him told! Stupid bitch. She cost many lives, she did. Okay, we're in chapter 6 then. So we're in chapter 5 and we've just transitioned into chapter 6. Wow. Quit your lollygagging! Get this body burnt! She don't take no prisoners! And there I was, just contemplating the fact that maybe the unexpected character might have turned on us, mentioned Susan's name. That just kind of dispels, well, obviously that definitely dispels that because we know who did. But her actions right there, her loyalty is not in question. Okay. Job done.
Nasty woman, Miss Crenshaw. Nasty woman. You
New trophy earned.
to shoot her? You seem to like it.
New horses available. And we have ourselves a new
Drunk again.
full-fledged
She broke the rules.
camp.
She did no such thing. She was
Well,
in love.
Holy cow, wait a minute.
Face don't corrode. Goddamn you, murderer!
Whiskey kind of morning. Yeah.
Where's another drunkard?
Another day.
It's alright, Susan. Susan, what you did was fine. Ignore her. She's another alcoholic.
She's in a bad way. She don't know what she's saying.
This is hitting everyone hard, in different ways.
I don't know. Okay. Guess I'll see you later then.
Whatever.
Whatever, I need some time alone. These pools going soft. Alright, yeah, we have ourselves a new
So you think
camp.
Dutch has lost his mind, Arthur?
I don't know anymore. I'm not sure I even care.
Well, Micah says you've been saying crazy things about him.
Micah. Keep an eye out for Micah, Bill. He says a whole lot.
In fact, I shall have a word with Micah, shall I? To finish the session off. This no good gossip mongering son of a gun.
Boy!
Listen. Listen to me. All of you. Listen. We're here. And we are safe now. And that is the main thing. Listen to me. You have got to keep faith. You've got to. Now, I know. I miss Hosea. I surely do. I miss every man and every woman who fell. I do. And I would die in their place gladly if I could. This world is unkind. But it won't break me. Not while I have you by my side. We get some money and we can still... They won't catch me. They won't catch me. And I promise, whosoever stands by my side, they won't catch you neither. They won't.
Whew, well, I'll leave Micah for another day after that inspiring speech.
Hello and morning, Arthur.
So we are, we're at new camp. New camp once again, with all the facilities, probably including the ability for us to shave and change our clothes once again, which we may do. But it's looking rather depleted now, isn't it? Sean, Hosea. Who else has died? Lenny. Molly's now gone. It's looking a little bit depleted, isn't it? The mood is low. Gone are the times of chatting busily around the campfire, listening to music, singing along, plots and schemes.
You want to sit, Arthur?
Yeah. Trying to end the session here, but all these like natural interactions are just too good to pass up.
Throats. Sure.
You okay?
I guess. I didn't really know Molly so well.
Thanks for your help. Well, securing this lovely spot. Well, don't give up on everything just yet.
All right, Arthur.
So I think this is a good place to end the session now, before we stumble into any more problems. By the campfire. All that's missing is a pot of coffee, just to sort of wash the cares away. But yes, we are in a low mood, low ebb. Things aren't looking good for the gang, and the camp, well, the camp is still the camp. All the mod cons, and over there it seems to be our little abode. In the next session I'll shave and do my hair and make myself look a bit presentable if I can. I'm still looking like death. You know, the pallid skin, the red eyes, the coughing and spluttering. But apart from that, I mean, you know, everything's rosy.
Worried. I'm really worried. Me too, Uncle. What's going to happen, you know? To everybody. I guess folks is gonna make a choice. Whether they live or die. And you? I don't have that choice no more. I'm just trying to help others see clearly. That's my choice.
You're a good man, Arthur Morgan. Good man.
Oh. I don't have a choice anymore. Is that him accepting he's going to die? Is it? Well, I don't know. Tuberculosis in these times, as I said, wasn't a very good prognosis given by the doctor. He seemed to be content with the fact that we're going to snuff it eventually. So Thomas Downs passed away, as we know, so I think we are really looking grim. And it's just a case of what do we do in the meantime to perhaps help the people of the gang before we end up coughing and spluttering ourselves to the grave. In terms of the next session, before I want to do something, you know, really morbid, it's depressing, man. It's depressing. This game has lifted our spirits, and we are having a whale of a time, and it's just all gone horribly sour. A sad mood has descended upon us in the context of the game, and it's really bad. Well, in the next session, we have one quest available, and that one quest is Sadie Adler, and it's right near where we think John is. So I got a feeling the next session we're going to be involved in a prison breakout, which I'm sure might lift the spirits, or at the very least we can take our sadness and depression out on some unsuspecting guardsmen. Either which way, there's going to be shots fired, I think, in the next session. So join me for that. Until then, see you soon. Who's this? Edith Downs. Okay, I think we may start the next session with this quest, because I wonder if it will be confirmed, my suspicions, that we contracted this from her now deceased husband. She may tell us when we approach her in the next session. So until then, goodbye for now.